Okay, my name is Jade Hauge, and I'm interviewing Kim Fat. So let's get started.
Okay.
So when and where were you born?
So I was born in Minnesota, St. Louis Park,
Okay.
and what was the question?
That was it.
No, okay.
And where did you grow up?
Oh, I grew up in Shakopee, Minnesota.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your family, parents, siblings.
Okay, so my family my dad is from China and my mom's from Cambodia. And my mom grew up in the countryside and so did my dad. And there was a Khmer Rouge, where it was like a Cambodian genocide. So then my mom flew off or like ran to Thailand to be safe from the genocides, and then my dad at the time was in Cambodia, and then he also went to Thailand, and that's how they met.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. So ethnicity then, you're half Chinese and half Cambodian?
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. Do you speak any different languages? Are you bilingual at all?
When I was young, I used to be able to speak Cambodian, and I used to be able to like understand what is going on. But now that I've grown up and like I was always in like a public school speaking English, like I only understand a little bit of Cambodian now.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be hard.
Yeah.
Are there any foods that are special to either of your cultures that you eat regularly or that is kind of a treat to have?
So yeah, the Cambodians have like a lot of treats, I want to say, and a lot of like special dishes.
Okay.
One of the dishes I can think on top of my head is called papaya salad, which is this really spicy, like it's supposed to be like a side dish kinda, and it's like papaya and then there's pepper, and it gets really spicy and like to the point where you want to cry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Another dish I can think about is called bang chow, which translates into yellow pancake. So it's basically like a crepe, but like a food that's yellow. And like instead of desserts, it's like ground up beef and like bean sprouts.
Okay, so less sweet and more like a meal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about a typical meal at your house? Like, let's say it's Christmas. What would you guys be eating?
So like a typical meal, since we like started off going the American way, we're like maybe we'll have a turkey because that's what we see, or like just mashed potatoes. But we'll have like an Asian dish, a dish like rice, and then we'll have like some type of meat, and then maybe some fried rice, and just like we incorporate a lot of stuff. So like Christmas, it's just whatever family brings to the table. It's like, hey, if you want to bring over food, like. Yeah, but we go for seafood just because it's like, oh, it's something special.
Yeah.
So we go for crayfish and like lobster. We just go all out on Christmas.
Yum. So do you prefer more American food or do you like more like Cambodian Chinese food?
I think I like the more Cambodian Chinese food just because it's like, oh, we have American food all the time.
Yeah, I feel like those are like special and more variety and different stuff. Are there any special styles of clothing in your culture?
Yeah, we have a lot. I don't know how to explain it really, but like we go for like royal colors and like just on the traditionally side, we have like skirts and then like all the color like royal colors are like maybe red, blue, green. I don't know. It's just I know there's 7 colors for sure that we use.
Yeah.
But we always incorporate like in every outfit. There's always a little bit of like gold in it, just to show that like wealth. Even if you're poor, like show wealth. And then everything is custom made. So like all the jewels that are on it, like it's handmade by a person, and it takes like a long hours. We have like a satchel kind of. Like it depends on what kind of like how formal are you gonna be. So like there's usually a satchel, and then we have like a lot of gold stuff on us, like gold shoes, gold bracelets, necklaces, earrings.
That sounds fun. I feel like I'd like that.
Yeah.
Do you like to dress up for that?
Since like my mom, she sees me as a little like big on the side. She's like, oh, just wait until you get skinny and then you can wear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kim. That's dumb. All right. So, do you face any challenges in America, being of a different ethnic background, or do you feel like it's pretty easy to kind of develop the American way, so to say?
I think I get a lot of disadvantages and advantages. A lot of disadvantages I get is because of like how I can speak, because they don't like how I can't like pronounce some of the specific words. Like I was in speech therapy for like I know more than 5, 6 years. Like I was in it for a long
Oh,
time.
really?
Just because I couldn't say my R's correctly.
Well, it sounds like you speak fine now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you ever been to Cambodia or China?
I have not, but I'm planning on studying abroad, like through River Falls and experiencing China. So yeah,
Okay.
but I'm gonna maybe go in like a year or two to visit Cambodia. So exciting.
So sometime in the near future, you'd want to
Yeah.
go visit both?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be awesome. What kind of cultural traditions have been passed down in your family?
So on my Chinese side, we celebrate Chinese New Year.
Okay.
And what we do during Chinese New Year is like we celebrate our ancestors and like ask them to like give us goodwill. And then what we do at the very end of the Chinese New Year is like we get like a pot or something, and then like we get these sheets of papers that look like clothing and like look like money, like the images, and then we put it in the pot and then we burn it all just to like show like, oh, this is for you guys in the afterlife.
Yeah, and when is Chinese New Year?
Chinese New Year is usually around January.
January. So,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. How about who are your favorite or most interesting relatives?
I think my most interesting relatives is like my grandma. Yeah, mostly my grandma, because she has been through the Cambodian genocides and like has came a long way to America. Like she witnessed a lot of stuff in her life, like having people, like close people around her die before her very eyes, and like she had to learn how to survive and like keep her family from like not separating and like just staying alive.
Yeah, I bet it's fun to like, not fun, but interesting to hear her stories and what everything that she's gone through. How about religious values? What religious values do you hold? What do you identify as?
So I would say I identify as Buddhism.
Buddhist?
Yeah, Buddhist. What we believe is like the afterlife. So like we believe like our ancestors are looking down at us and like just watching over us, and like we really respect that, and we really like look up to our elders and ancestors a lot, and monks too.
Monks too?
Yeah.
So what is like a monk? I don't really know.
So a monk is, I don't know how to explain it really. They have been through the process of like similar to like what Buddha has been through, like it's just being like trying to go for like how would I explain it? Inner peace, trying to find inner peace and trying to find like the way of life. So like that's what like similar to what monks had to do. Like I know that monks cannot eat in the morning and night. They had to wait until the sun goes down before they
really?
can eat. Yeah, my uncle, he had to do something similar like that, and like he like almost starved himself to death because like
Oh my gosh.
he had to like hold off for so long to eat until he can eat until like before the sun rises in the morning
Yeah.
or when the sun like goes down.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea it was like that. That's crazy. So do you feel like you have a close relationship with Buddha? Like is being a Buddhist something that you hold of great importance to you? Or is it kind of just...
I want to say that I do, but then I feel like sometimes I don't. Like, I know at times I can get really religious and I don't want to even know it because it's just like, oh, I'm doing it. Like, for example, when, like, Buddhism, you're supposed to respect your elders. And, like, when I see, like, an American person, like, touch a grandma's head, like, I start getting freaked out. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're being really disrespectful right now. And, like, it's like a typical Asian thing, taking off your shoes. It's just, like, it's for us to like show that it's respect, like we respect your house, and like the shoes are really dirty, so it's like we don't want to attract mud in the person's house. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
That I can do.
Have you ever experienced like racism in the United States being of Asian background?
I want to say yes. I experience it all the time. I think when I first experienced it, I think I was in elementary school.
Really?
Yeah, just because like there's this one guy, he would always like squint his eyes and then like cheek and be like, like talking like an Asian kind of accent.
Are
And
you
just
serious?
yeah, just to like tease me, and it's just like I don't get it. What's so funny about it?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Kim. That's not cool.
It's okay.
So you're a freshman in college and you're gonna major in communications. So how did your freshman year go?
So I think so far, like now it's the end of the year, I think it's been really good. Like the first semester, I want to say like I took like some hard classes and I slacked off, and then like I don't want to say I partied too much, but then I a little bit did, but it was only on the weekends.
So not too bad.
Yeah, it was not too bad.
Just
but-
having fun.
Yeah, just having fun.
Yeah.
And then like from like learning from first semester, second semester has been a lot more better. Like I got a job. I got 2 jobs. And then I had
Yeah.
time management, that, and then I took 2 night classes, a Monday and Wednesday at the same time.
Oh my gosh, Kim.
So I was always just stressed out about like how to finish stuff and like
Yeah.
how to use my time wisely.
Yeah, but you feel like it's helped you in like managing your time and stuff.
Mhm.
That's good. So what goals do you have for yourself as far as like what you want to do like with your career someday?
I want to say what goals I have is just to like not over push myself and to
Okay.
like go slowly, but then like work hard when you're going slowly.
Yeah. I know that's what my parents always say, like take your time and do your best because I know it's hard. And then did you always want to be a communication major?
At first, like during senior year, like I didn't really know what to do, and then my sister was a communication major, and then like I was thinking, oh, I'm really interested in film. I should go to film, like do film stuff. So then I applied to all these film school colleges and like got accepted, and then I applied to River Falls for some reason. I think it was because of my friend Eve, because just I didn't get accepted to like any of the schools in Minnesota that like I really wanted to go to. So I started freaking out, and then like that's how I decided film with the film colleges. So then I looked into it more about film, and they said that like film is one of the worst things to major in
Oh no.
because it's so high up there and like
competitive.
yeah,
probably.
competitive. So it's like, oh, I should like practice, like I should think practical, like I should be a communication major and then minor in film, because then it'd be like a win-win for me.
Yeah, and then you have like that broad range of basically being able to do whatever. Yeah, that's awesome. So again, like, where do you see yourself in like 5 years, and then where do you see yourself in 10 years?
So in 5 years, I see myself like being done with college, and then like I really want to like just take a break from college and then go into like Peace Corps and just to help out, like be able to like volunteer in the world.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, and I feel like you'd be good at that because you're so like, you know, outgoing and like to help and things like that. So, would you say you're happy and satisfied with where you are currently?
Yes, I'm really anxious. Like I want to see what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah, and just excited to get there. Okay, good.